This shaky bird, this shaky bird, this shaky bird. Whoops. Split button. So you can hold it in your hand and you instantly press it. All right. Number 4. 3? 4. 3. 3. No, I watched a movie. A Blu-ray. Where is the other blue? Where? I don't even remember what movie it was. I'm losing my mind. One moment, please. Damn. What? Where or what? Oh, here it is. Dirty Dancing, of course. Of course. I usually keep them stacked here, and I left it over by the Blu-ray player because I took it out and put this one in. Fatal Attraction with Glenn Close and Michael Douglas. She's the shaky bird. If you don't know, that's from an interview or a segment on the Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon where Danny Carvey was on there, and they had to do the Wheel of Impressions, and the impression was Paul McCartney talking about horror movies, and he said, "Oh, my favorite horror movie, Jimmy, is A Fatal Attraction. You know, with Michael Douglas and Glenn Close. You know, but she's a shaky bird, a shaky bird." Look at that. But so Michael Douglas, Glenn Close, and Fatal Attraction, directed by Adrian Lyne. And it's very weird. So there's a movie. Is it right here? It's not right there. Swim Fan. Movie came out in the mid-2000s. Starring Jesse Bradford and Eric Anderson, right? Watching this, except for a few things like it's in the 80s, he's married, he's an adult. They're both adults. He's married, he's a lawyer, stuff like that. He's got a kid. It has that sort of thing. It's a stalker type film, you know. He has an affair with another woman. She gets obsessed with him, comes after him. People compare the movie Obsessed with Beyonce. But this one, it made me think of Swim Fan. It really is, because no matter how much times he keeps telling her, you know, leave me alone, she won't leave him alone. Now, the big question I seem to be coming up with, looking up the reviews and stuff on this, is like, what are the moral implications here? Who is right and who is wrong? Who's the bad guy in the situation? No doubt about it, she is, but he doesn't get out of the scot-free either. He has something to do with this. But here's the thing. They try to make it where she tries to put guilt on him for this. So, well, you can just fuck me and then throw me to the side like I'm some slut. I get that. But here's the thing. She started it. Because they were at the diner. I think she was after him from the moment they met at the bar at the party. Because the look on her face when he leaves says something. And then all of a sudden, she runs into him on the street. And she sees that his umbrella is working, and she's like, I got my in. And from that moment, she starts flirting with him. And she's even the one that starts by saying that there's something here. You're clearly attracted to me. And then jump cut to they're just, you know, in an apartment, getting it on. You know what I mean? It's just, I think from the start, she had her eyes on him. As soon as they met at that party, she had it out for him. So she seduced him, basically. Now, did he go a little too far by having sex with her, and then twice, and then the next day going to leave, coming back, going out into the park with her where... Okay, so this takes place in New York City, right? I'm assuming. He's in the park with his dog, but he's rolling around in the grass with this woman. Nobody that he knew saw this. No one. Like, he's a big time lawyer. A lot of people should know him, right? He's rolling around the grass with a woman that's obviously not his wife. Nobody bats an eye at this. Seriously, nobody bats an eye. They're rolling around, people just walking by, laughing. What? Makes no sense. But then, when he goes to leave again, she slits her wrist. And that's the red line. He's like, he should have been like, you know what? I'm out of here. Help her out. But don't stay another fucking night. I mean, come on. And then from that moment on, almost everything that happens is her fault. Because he tells her repeatedly, I'm married. It was one time only, 2 times. It's over. It's done with. I want to move on. Leave me alone. She won't. She keeps calling him. She calls him in his office, which, eventually says, hey, don't allow her calls here anymore. She keeps calling the house. He has to unlist his phone number. So she shows up at his office. Come on! She's obviously the villain here. And if you don't think that, 3 things. She kills the bunny rabbit. Number 1. She kidnaps the daughter. I know she returns her, but it's still kidnapping. She fakes a pregnancy. Now, I know it's never proved either way, but I call bullshit. Now, I know he calls the doctor and supposedly the doctor says congratulations. But yeah, how much did she pay him to say that? And was it a real doctor or was it another loony working for her? It could have been her gynecologist, which... Do you go to gynecologists? I'm not a woman, so I would know, but do you go to gynecologists for pregnancy? Wouldn't that be an OBGYN? I'm not an expert on that. I'm not a woman. I don't need a gynecologist. But I would think an OBGYN would be the one you go to, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, please. But when he calls the number she gave him, which by the way, she gives him the number. Who knows if it's real? He said, whoever's on the online says congratulations. He tells his friend, played by Stuart Pankin, who doesn't tell his wife, by the way. Eventually, after the rabbit is killed, he's forced to tell his wife what's going on. And he even says, well, she's pregnant. Like, he shows up, because they're selling their apartment earlier in the film, right? She shows up, pretending to be someone who wants to buy the apartment. She's the villain in this. Plain and simple. She's killing bunny rabbits. She's kidnapping children. She's faking pregnancies. There is no literal proof of this. There is one thing, though, that I want to call attention to that might prove that she's not pregnant. The original ending. The original ending had her committing suicide and blaming it as a murder on him. Now, nutso in the head or not, if you're responsible for another life, you're not going to kill yourself. Even if it puts this guy in jail, you're not going to do that. I don't believe she's that far gone. She's at it. She's out there. She's out there, but she want not endanger her own child's life, especially since she claims to have had miscarriages before. So, if she is indeed pregnant, she would not kill herself. And I know the ending was erased and changed because the test audiences wanted a more action-packed ending and not a drama ending. So we have where she just gets killed because the wife shoots her. And that works better, I think. But I don't think she was actually pregnant. And of course, we don't get any wrap-up scenes to confirm this either. She's dead, then we got a house, movie ends. Also, by the way, I can't be the only one who thought this, but they have a daughter, right? But in the first scene, when he's sitting there in his underwear with just a shirt on, he's got like a dress-up shirt, but he's in his underwear sitting there listening to something, which I thought it was music, but later we find out he listens to his depositions, so that's probably what he was doing. But why couldn't he hear the phone ring then? Because it's depositions with people talking, right? You're able to hear the phone ringing over the talking, so maybe it didn't have noise canceling headphones in 1987. I mean, I wasn't born yet, but you know what I mean. Maybe I was. I don't know when this came out exactly, but yeah, just you know, I thought she was a boy, the daughter, and then they called her Ellen. And I'm like, Ellen, the boy named Ellen, and then there's like, oh, my daughter. I'm like, daughter? That's a girl? And even more so, it's Ruby Sue from Christmas Vacation. Yeah. Why does she have short hair? I know it's probably the choice, but I don't know. It's really weird. She looks like a boy. So the entire film, I keep saying boy. But it's not a boy, it's a daughter. So, let's talk about the performances. Michael Douglas, Glenn Close. Very good performances. I just have one problem. The actress plays his wife is 10 times more attractive than Glenn Close. I'm sorry. I don't find Glenn Close attractive. Mostly because most of my life she's been this creepy old lady like Cruella de Vil, but she's been old. This was the year I was born. If I was my age in 1987, would I think she was attractive? Well, if that was the case, supposedly the character is 36 years old, so that'd be 2 years older than I am. Would I be attracted to her? Possibly. But I've known her as this old lady most of my life. You know, Cruella de Vil. She was even played a man. Was it Albert or something like that? Not really attractive. Michael Douglas' wife in this is very attractive to me. So, yeah, I would. If I was Michael Douglas, I wouldn't be leaving his wife for her. You know, and it raises the question, like, is it wrong to be attracted to another woman when you're married? No, it is not. It is wrong to act upon that attraction, but you're gonna be attracted to other people even if you're married. Just don't give in to that attraction. That's all. You know? Take control. Have self-control. And that's not what he did. He's not completely innocent in all this, but the way she went way far than it should have been. A normal person would have just either walked away from the situation and listened, or told the wife, you know, hey, in a normal situation, hey, we had an affair and now I'm pregnant and I want something done, child support or something. But, and you may, you know, wag your finger at him for walking away from it, but he doesn't believe it. Even after he has the conversation with the doctor, he doesn't believe it. Because even when he tells his wife she's pregnant, or so she says, I don't know what to believe, he says. So it's hard to even track that down because there's no proof. She could have shown an ultrasound or something, but no, there's no proof at all that she's even pregnant. Overall, though, I did enjoy this one. It was the first time watch for me. This is one of the movies I got from my mom. Pretty good movie. In fact, I would say that it's actually pretty good. So, Fatal Attraction. What are your thoughts on Fatal Attraction? Let me know in the comments below. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And let's see what the next movie is going to be. Do it that way. That way I can get out of the way. I can just... Blu-ray, right? And we have Clash of the Titans. All right. I've been wanting to watch this since I bought it. So I will. So yeah, look forward to that, and I will see you in the next one. Oh, now you don't want to work. You turn on when I don't want you to turn on, and you won't turn off when I want you to turn off. Come on, you stupid